Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And this will be a touchback as Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off right around the 43. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to get him for a loss of about 3. $13 yards remaining on second down. Now a give, running left is Harris. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on third down. Pickett letting one go deep for the end zone. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, 26 yards. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Eagles out in front early. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 49 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the play fake. Pickett. Open man completes it to Claypool. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense humming here in the early going.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They hand this off to Harris. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Pickett. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They'll go with a keeper. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Right. Black shot. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Rip left. Rip left. Hey, check Mike 39.
They'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Steelers' 26-yard line.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But now it'll be third down.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day like this. It's going to be a long day. Mike,
He'll drop to throw. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Operating from the gun. Pickett. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Steelers.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
66 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Flushed out right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 3. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Off the bootleg. Pickett. They'll roll him out right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Pickett. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Off play action. Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Pickett. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, he's going to go ahead, and oh, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Off the play fake. Pickett. And this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
25, check 25, check 25. Kill. Begin.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Oh, what a move. Finding room to the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Harris. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. This is Harris. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things because it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Boswell for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That is caught by Anderson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. T.J. Watt drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Check 55, Mike. Record. 55, Mike, 55.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
26, Panthers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Steven Sims now on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st down, it's Harris. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
At the 34-yard line.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week one in the books.